Hi guys, how's it going today? Today we are going to be talking about celebrities you met in person. Today we have with us
Morgan,
Butter,
Patrick,
and myself, Kurtz. So yeah, celebrities you've met in person. I think it's always like so fun to like see a celebrity or like it just no matter how big the celebrity is, like in person, like to see
you get a little
them
excited.
and you like, oh, I saw that one guy who was on that reality TV show for like one episode, and it's like unreal.
Yes.
it changed, like the first time you see it, it changes your life. Then you have a story to tell people. Like, hey,
Totally.
I met Emilio Estevez walk, and then even if you see them walking, you technically met them. If you were in the same room with them, my philosophy is, I met those people.
if we're talking about just seeing them physically in person, then I've seen lots of celebrities.
See?
Yeah.
What's your
Many
favorite?
people at home don't know that either, so you're welcome. You've met
You
a
now
lot
met
more.
a ton more celebrities.
My favorite actually was one of the first times I went up to Westwood. I remember when people were first living up there. Someone, I think it was Jordan, said to me like, "Okay, you're gonna see a lot of celebrities just kind of walking around here." After he said that, we look out like the window of the like little like cafe or whatever that we were in,
Yeah.
and there's like 2 or 3 of the Kardashians and Bruce Jenner.
What?
That's crazy.
I swear to God,
saying, oh, that's hilarious.
No, I didn't talk to them. It was like I was at the zoo. I
I
was like,
was
I just
so-
saw them through the glass.
You're the one watching all
I'm
that
currently
Kardashian
watching
stuff
it
on my
right now. I'm currently watching Keeping Up the Kardashians
Oh, really?
again.
I'm
he's
inadvertently
in-
watching, I guess.
he's kind of caught up
Oh,
with
yeah.
it.
No, it was Bruce back when he saw his wiener.
He's kind of like a current, I guess, quote unquote celebrity.
Icon now.
But like,
Yeah.
I remember one time we went to a mall to go see a celebrity. And
Which one was
it's
it?
always such a depressing sight when you like see
Yeah.
a celebrity, not just like in a mall, like shopping at a mall, like
Doing a sign.
making an appearance at a mall.
Sitting
Kardashians
on
Yeah.
a fold
did
out
that.
table.
And like
The Kardashians did that on.
in like a
The
barn, a
Kardashians.
super crowd.
and the person who we saw is Kel Mitchell.
When people
this is-
hear that there is a celebrity coming to a mall, they come out of the woodwork.
And this is during the time when like Kel Mitchell was like, he was at like the peak.
Good Burger.
Literally the peak, because like the next day, it's just the peak is going down now.
the next day,
Just like-
Keenan is announced as like your
SNL
cast.
character.
Yeah, and what is he? Dance 360.
We saw him,
Really?
and it was obviously after the Keenan and Kel show. And what does Kel Mitchell love and is known for loving the most?
Who loves orange soda?
Orange soda.
Orange soda.
Orange soda.
Kel loves orange soda.
There was a giant pile of orange soda. Everyone in line brought orange soda.
Is it true?
He had a handler.
Every person brought one.
Oh yes, it's true. Ooh.
We found a 3-liter bottle.
3
Like, it was like, this is the biggest orange soda bottle I've ever seen. And we slam it down on the table.
Some old guy working at the grocery store is just like, I
God damn
wonder
it,
why we're
Calvin.
selling so much orange soda today.
Where's all the orange soda going? And I
So
Honey, we gotta get on this trend.
another one.
yeah, buy stocks in orange soda right now. And the funniest thing, I'll always remember this for the rest of my life. He took the 2 gigantic 3-liter bottles and he's like, "Oh, you got the big bottles!" And just a little part of himself was just dying inside.
And then
Like,
he
do you-
kissed the bottles like they were his little, like,
I
children.
think he gets like really depressed when he sees orange soda now. Like on
Yeah,
the set of Dance
I would.
360,
Starts breaking out in
they
hives.
wouldn't allow any orange soda at all.
It's like a requirement
It says
now
in
for
Kel's
him. It's like, I
contract
don't
that
want
we
to see
can't have orange
anything
soda.
orange,
In
no
his-
orange
It's like
soda,
in his,
nothing that is like
writer,
resembles.
like, you know,
His
No
writer.
Fanta, 'cause it's associated with
He's like a
orange
bull,
soda.
anytime he sees orange, he just like,
There's no orange. Are
Nothing
you about to meet Kel
orange.
Mitchell? Please remove all orange.
he will not
soda.
say orange, he will not wear
Do
orange.
not wear orange around Kel Mitchell.
Don't say orange. Don't eat orange around him.
Well, to piggyback off of Pat's story of seeing a weird celebrity like from reality shows, I was at a hair show once when I was in cosmetology school, and I ran into Real from I Love New York, like Real and Chance. Okay,
That
Pat,
reaction is
it's-
proper because no one probably knows who the fuck he
Yes,
is.
and I
Okay.
was like, "Can I please take a picture with you?" And he was like, "As long as I can stick my finger through your ear hole," because I had plugs that were like you can stick your finger through. And I was like,
ear hole.
yeah, it was weird. And I was like, if you want to, and like next minute, just finger through my ear hole, and that's how the
Next
picture
thing you
was
know, you
taken
just
of
finger
it.
in your ear hole.
Okay, so I have two good stories. Okay, one's at Comic-Con. So these are, one sort of a big celebrity, one was a big celebrity, but anyway. So the first one was at Comic-Con, and I see this man, and it was when Napoleon Dynamite came out, and I see him in the crowd, and I'm like, holy shit, that's John Heater. I sprinted.
I remember this, yeah.
ran over, I stopped everything I was doing,
And
and I
this
was
was
like,
right after Napoleon Dynamite.
right after. So I'm like, I gotta meet him. How great a story that like you met John Heater. So I went up to this guy and I'm like, hey, are you John Heater? He goes, no, I'm not. I'm like, okay, first off, fuck you. Yes, you're John Heater. He kept saying, no, I'm not John Heater. I'm like, BS, you are John Heater. He pulls out his driver's license and it says James Heater. I'm still not convinced. Pull out your bank. He pulls out his ATM debit card.
You really
And I
asked
see
him
the
about an ATM
raised
card?
print that says James Heater. He has a twin brother. If you remember him from Punk'd, he has a twin brother from that one random
No,
episode.
I
Who
actually
doesn't-
do remember that.
Right, see, I'm not
That's
crazy.
not weird.
I mean, like, I was
That
so
face is
convinced.
like-
He
What?
wasn't gonna just meet you halfway.
Let me
No,
prove
I'm not-
to you,
I'm not John
I'm
Heater.
not my
Well,
brother.
the reason why you think that.
Yeah, that's probably why he had the bank statement in that, because that probably happens like 3 times a day.
Yeah, I'm
That's
like,
probably
They look
worse.
so similar.
That's
It's
probably
crazy.
worse than
They're
being
identical.
John Heater, because like you don't get the
You're not
enjoyment
John
of
Heater.
actually being a star. How many times did he use that to get like laid?
He
I
probably
would use
gets
it all the
lots of-
time if I were him.
probably
Did
gets
you vote for
lots of
Pedro?
He's like,
in dive bar parking lots.
Yeah.
but like, call
He's
like,
doing fine.
He probably like, hey, can I have your old expired like driver's license? I want to use it to
hey,
get
you
pussy.
remember School
His-
for Scoundrels? So my second story is I was on a gig the other day and I heard this guy's voice and I'm like, I swear I've heard this. I've heard him somewhere. And I've probably seen almost every episode of Seinfeld, probably like 30, like 40
ton.
times. Like,
And The
Yeah.
Simpsons.
and The Simpsons.
Yes.
So what it
In one
was
month.
I was able to pick this guy's voice because he was a bit character in one episode where George had to go to a photo lab to get his picture erased from his new boss's picture, but then accidentally gets his boss erased, so then he has to get redrawn in. Anyway, the man who was the photo lab technician was on this job I was on the other day.
The photo lab.
The photo lab technician. And I was like, man, you used to have a lot of hair. And he's like, yeah, I really did. Because in the
What a
episode, in the episode, his hair is like down to
Oh my
here.
God,
But
it's
now
so mean.
he's like 60 and it's clean shaven. This man has been in Roots. He has been in the Revenge
yeah,
of
he
the Nerds.
was in Roots.
He was used to be a huge actor.
You probably scared the shit out of that guy.
No,
So,
I
okay,
didn't.
How
so-
the guy
Yeah,
knows
yeah,
my voice
how does he know
from
this?
this one random episode of Seinfeld? This guy must be a serial
stalker.
killer.
Okay.
He must have my pictures all over my
Do you know
Yeah.
what I do though?
room.
Yeah.
My favorite trick in the book.
Like
Say their
things-
first name out loud. I go, hey Larry. Turns around like all like shocked. Another one, I was at Comic-Con and I'm like walking around and then I see Maybe Bluth
Oh, you
from
saw Maybe?
Arrested Development.
Oh yeah.
And I'm horrible at meeting celebrities. I walk up to her and I'm like, oh my God, you're Maybe. And she's like, yeah, I am. Like, nice to meet you. She was really cool. What's the first thing I say?
Oh God.
Hey, I just saw The Runaways. You didn't have a single line in that movie.
You
What's up
are
with that?
The biggest
You're
dick
the
that
biggest
everyone you meet.
But it was like, that
Oh my
sucks.
God.
Like,
Your
that
brain
sucks.
just can't handle anything, and you just think of the fucking meanest thing ever to say to someone.
I've made a huge mistake.
I do have a
Oh, not Michael
pretty
Caine.
good story about meeting Chris O'Dowd. We were going bar hopping in LA, and after the first bar, we're like on the street, like couple drinks in, not drunk, like walking about to go into the second bar, and walking past, like someone stops me and goes like, dude, that's Chris O'Dowd, and I was like, wait, what? I'm just like keep walking because I don't want to
You don't want to be awkward.
like turn on a dime and like approach him,
Yeah.
So I go into the bar, I kind of like look from a second from
Play
afar, and I'm like,
cool.
oh, that's him. So I go out. He's talking to two people. I kind of wait for him to finish up, and I go up, and I'm overly conscious of how much I'm being a fan approaching him.
Right.
That's how.
That's the worst.
always
That's the
is.
worst part
And so-
about it.
and I probably made it worse by saying that.
No,
was
I
like,
always say that's
I'm sorry,
true.
people probably like do this to you all the time, but I need to come up and say that I love all the shit you're in. I was saying I love the IT crowd, I love
Yeah.
Moon Boy,
Oh, man.
I
Right.
love and going on, and somehow I didn't really kind of catch myself and say like that's enough now. And I started talking about Ireland and how I'm learning Irish and my mom's from Ireland and like I've been there a dozen times and stuff. My brother Colin has to come out at one point. He doesn't have to. He was being a shithead. He didn't have to save me. He just comes
saved
out.
We're doing fine.
And he goes, something along the lines of, he's like, I'm sorry if he's bugging you. He like fully like just puts himself between us. And Chris was just being polite, and he was
Aw.
probably trashed. He was just smiling and nodding while I was
great.
talking to
Well,
him.
that's nice of him, though.
Oh yeah, and then Colin comes up to him, and immediately he grabs his face on his cheeks, and he gets right into his face, and he goes, "Oh, you're a handsome fucker, you know that?" After I'd been pouring my heart out to him, and he's just smiling and
Some
nodding.
glimmer of hope.
Then
for
just
me.
Colin walks up, and he's like, "Sorry about that."
You're like,
guy."
but I'm learning Irish.
We have more in common.
I like your heritage.
But I care more.
It's
Yeah, it's so-
seeing the IT
It's so
crowd.
always weird, like seeing celebrities, because I don't want to come up to them because I'm sure they get it. Like people
I
come up
don't
to
want
them
to bring up attention.
1,000 times
Yeah.
a day. I'm like, I have nothing to say to you that you have like probably never have not heard.
Heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
You know
it's like,
what?
what the
You know
fuck
what?
am I gonna do to you?
If people make that kind of money and have a life that is
You
that
should
exciting,
expect it.
Well,
that's not
well,
hard.
yeah,
That's
but-
a small price to pay.
But I think
Not
they're used to
them.
like weird people.
Oh,
like
I'm
normal,
sure
like
we're
normal people
normal
like are a
compared to those
fan
people.
of Robert Downey Jr. But they're not going to go out of their way
RDJ.
to talk to them.
I'm-
But like somebody's huge. I love Iron Man. He's going to go out of his way.
I'm sure our weirdness and your assholeness like is probably like the median line of like normal that they experience.
Yeah.
I'm sure they experience
Hey, wait a minute.
extremely.
How did we
fucking
meet
weird
Elijah
people.
Wood at Comic-Con? This guy.
Yeah, like, but I saw
we were
Elijah Wood and
talking
I had
to them.
nothing to say to him.
Yeah, I was just like,
I was just like, hey,
I love you.
I like
and-
you.
Well,
yeah, I love
Or
your
goes up to him,
movies.
"Hey, you haven't really done much since the Lord of the Rings, have you?"
I'm curious, are you at
Like,
least the
I-
star in this? Or are you in that shitty Last Witch
and I'm
Hunter?
so
Oh, wait a
annoyed.
minute.
I'm so annoyed. So
Hey, Harry
mad.
Potter, can I get your autograph?
Alright, guys, our next word will be dinosaur. So we're shooting a dinosaur.
Looks like you just been extinct. More like Tyrannosaurus, get wrecked.
You're about to get giraffes. Get.
You're about to be the next fossil fuel. I might have the brain the size of a walnut, but you're dead. I got little arms, but you got the life.